have made it to the final night of the WWE Draft. 2 nights down, 1 to go. We are here in ECW for the last one. And we are getting it underway in a pretty big way. We don't waste time around here on this show. We get to the fighting, and we're getting to it right now. It is ECW versus Monday Night Raw to get things underway. It is Bryan Danielson against that very man, Adam Cole. Well, welcome to you all to the final edition of this year's WWE Draft. It has been quite a ride so far, some big picks along the way, and some more up for grabs here tonight. Who will get those picks? Who will be drafted? And what brand will find themselves in the best position heading out of this historic week? One thing is for certain, regardless of all of that, Adam Cole is just here for one reason tonight, above all else, and that is to fight. And that is to fight Bryan Danielson for the first time since he lost the ECW Television Championship at WrestleMania. Cesaro Takahashi took it away from him right at the very last. Even after his performance and even after that sensational Panama Sunrise off the ladder to Tomohiro Ishii. The same could be said for Bryan Danielson as well. In so many ways, these two guys should be champions right now. But unfortunately, they are not. Here they are tonight, willing to do battle. Are they ready? Are they in the same? Are they in a good mental mind space after WrestleMania, perhaps? After not claiming any championship gold? Bryan Danielson said at WrestleMania that the objective was still the same, win or lose. He's going to show up, go to shows, and kick people's heads in. Not being Raw Tag Team Champions doesn't change that. And he said on Monday Night Raw itself as well that he wanted to kick the head of Adam Cole in. And that is exactly what he's going to look to do here tonight, with an all-important draft pick on the line. Just the one pick on the line here tonight. In this one, there are going to be another 5 picks up for grabs within this show. 3 in the Battle Royal, of course, and 2 in our Champion versus Champion main event. ECW versus WWE Champion to headline and close out the draft. But now it is these two men going at it, Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson, locking horns within that ring. Who knows what will go down between these two world-class athletes. Who, as I said, of course, have plenty to prove coming out of WrestleMania. And let's see if they can deliver on what they have to showcase about themselves and about their brand right now. It's Cole in the early goings here, it seems. Flying forward in the corner, takes Bryan Danielson down, has the arm, and drives the knee down onto it. Probably a good idea to take the arm away of Bryan Danielson early on as well. You can see the frustration in Adam Cole already being highlighted here. The anger within him. All that he tried, all that he did at WrestleMania to hold on to that television championship in that fantastic ladder match. All for nothing. Oh, super kick in the back of the head by Cole. Danielson goes down. Early cover here by Adam Cole, and it's only good for a count of 1. And so Adam Cole will just stay on the offense here, planting at Bryan Danielson's head. The referee says that Danielson was in the ropes there. Oh, that was a dangerous one. That just goes to show what Cole is willing to put on the line already in this contest. What being the champion means to him. And how much he wants to have it back. How almost frustrated he will be that he doesn't have it. An amateur statement message he's looking to prove while he's in the ring with Bryan Danielson and the American Dragon with a full head of steam. Danielson refound his old mantra just before WrestleMania. Refound what made him a world beater. Look out, Joe. I thought for a second he could have been trying for the lapel lock this early on, but it's not to be the case. He's going to go for the armbar instead. Wrenching on the arm of Adam Cole here. Yanking it backwards. Almost trying to pull it out of socket to force the tap out. Cole breaks it though. And a nice head scissors twist to create separation and get out of it as well. Big running knee from Cole. Not only did that create separation, but that took Bryan Danielson down a notch. And Cole willing to utilize every part of the ring if he can. Big boot to a kneeling Danielson there. And Adam Cole, of all people, looking to utilize submissions on Bryan Danielson, of all people. Figure four locked in the middle of the ring. But Adam Cole, it didn't even look like he had time to get set and really start to talk on that before Bryan Danielson was breaking that hold. And Danielson's in, float over DDT. No, Cole with a great counter. Credit where it's due there to Adam Cole. He got that counter well scouted. And here we go again with a German suplex in this contest. Has him into the corner. And look at this now. Look at the frustration from Cole. Being aired, plain, and as clear as day. Stomping away. And Bryan Danielson. Florida keys after it. Middle of the ring. Shoulders are down. Danielson kicks out in time. Adam Cole very nearly secured a big draft pick there for ECW. And if that is an indicator of anything, it is how dominant it feels. Adam Cole's been in this matchup thus far. And almost what Bryan Danielson will have to try and change around during this contest in order to win a draft pick for Raw and to prove that he was always going to kick the head of Adam Cole in as well. I said about this new attitude of Bryan Danielson that he's refound that made him the American Dragon so many years ago. If he can't put the fight to Adam Cole, then it's all just talk. And he's not delivering on his statements. But I might be about to be shut up here because Danielson is kicking at the chest of Adam Cole. And one for good measure across the skull. Top rope to go with it. Knee drop down into the chest of Adam Cole there. And now an armbar. Armbar being applied here by Bryan Danielson onto Adam Cole. Wrenching on that arm. Trying to pull it back, trying to stretch it on his socket as he did with the armbar earlier. This time a cross armbar, and it still isn't enough. Cole slips his way free, and some right hands get him out of that predicament as well. Great work by Cole to get himself back to a vertical basis, and kicks Bryan Danielson in the back of the head again. Kick in the leg. Adam Cole! Last shot! For a big draft pick! Oh, Danielson kicks out at 2. Cole thought he had him. Danielson says otherwise, but Cole's frustration, clear to see there. Thought the last shot in the back of the head had ended it. Bryan Danielson says, absolutely not the case. Back up to their feet here. Danielson, though, looking very rocky on his, as again, Cole kicks Danielson in the back of the head. In the corner here, top rope. Cole with an opportunity. Oh, he just right hands. Danielson with no remorse there, and he is just unloading on him here. Move after move after move, trying to put away Danielson. But the thing is, crucially, the American Dragon doesn't have much of a reply to any of it. Ushigoroshi. Cover again by Cole, and another kick out by Danielson. But how many times can the American Dragon keep kicking out? When does he have to fight back? When does he have to put the hurt on Cole? Feels like it's been about a minute now, even longer maybe, since we last saw a move from Danielson. Cole feeling confident in the corner, kick in the face there by Danielson. The American Dragon, he's in! Lapel lock! Lapel lock on Cole! He can see the ropes! But can he stretch to them? Can he reach them? The answer is no! Adam Cole taps out! Bryan Danielson wins it for Monday Night Raw. He seemed on the back foot for so much of that match, but in the end, it was only one move he needed. That notorious lapel lock. He cinched it in, he yanked it on, and Adam Cole couldn't stop himself from tapping out. And with that being said, the pick is in. And it's time to play the game. Triple H headed back to Monday nights. The game once again belonging to Monday Night Raw. Big fighting talk from Kevin Owens there. Pretty clear what KO wants next week on this show, and that is Ilya Dragunov. What a way to welcome that new sensation to this brand that would be. But right now, folks, it is time for a big battle royal. And on ECW, for perhaps the first time in many, many years, Cody Rhodes walks into the building. And a pretty big ovation for the son of the plumber. Big opportunity for 6 men within this contest. All 6 of these men as well have held a title at one point or another within this company. And I believe it is 4 of them that have the honor of being a former world champion as well. That's one of them. Cody Rhodes, a former world champion, many, many moves ago, many different looks ago as well. But he has been a world champion before for SmackDown, and that is the brand he is representing here this evening as he looks to win 3 big picks. It went well for Monday Night Raw when they rolled into town, with AJ Styles winning in and winning Riddle, Cena, and Carmelo Hayes for Monday nights. What will happen in this battle royal, we wonder? And with this man having just seen his teammate pick up victory, will he be looking to do the same? It is Cesaro. Returning to ECW for the first time in a long time as well. And again, we talked about former world champions. This is where he cut his bread and butter. This is where he was a former ECW champion, and a dominant one at that. Headlined WrestleMania a number of years ago. And Cesaro will show the world what he is capable of once again, especially after WrestleMania, especially after the doubts that were plaguing in his mind from that evening when him and Danielson failed to defeat War Machine to become World Tag Team Champions. What can he do when he returns to his old stomping grounds, we wonder? Well, here comes the first of the two men to not hold a world title previously. Both of them are on ECW, but both of them have something that you just cannot ascertain, something you are born with, something that comes naturally to you, and that is heart, courage, fight, passion. And that is what Mustafa Ali and Tyler Bate have in plentiful spades. Ali, a former ECW Cruiserweight champion. And I'm sure he would love to hold that championship again, but I'm sure he would also love to take the fight to Los Ingobernables de Japón right now to represent ECW as best as he can. But right now, for Ali, it is about representing ECW in this matchup and proving for the home brand that the right pick was made, putting him in this contest. It's going to be an uphill struggle for Ali, make no mistake about it. It's going to be an uphill battle, I think, for a lot of guys in this matchup. Especially when there are guys like this in the ring with him. As dominant as this, and with all the accolades to their name like this. Bobby Fish steps into the Battle Royal, a three-time WWE Champion, a former Intercontinental and SmackDown Tag Team Champion. This man has done it all there is to do on the blue brand, and he holds two massive records on that brand as well. Longest reigning Intercontinental Champion, longest reigning WWE Champion, second longest championship reign within this company. 390 days with the WWE Championship, with Paul Heyman by his side, with the Dangerous Alliance running roughshod on SmackDown. Bobby Fish is used to being dominant, and he will look to hone on that. He complained that he wasn't at WrestleMania. He was shut up by his old tag team partner and definitely rival in Kyle O'Reilly. And now he steps into this brand, looking to prove why he should have been on that card after all. But here comes a man with plenty to prove, with so much potential to him that just has not been tapped into yet. Tyler Bate walks into ECW. The former NXT champion, representing ECW as well. It feels like it's been quite a bit since we've seen Tyler Bate on this show in a wrestling capacity. We saw him just before WrestleMania, getting himself involved in the rivalry between Corn and Seth Rollins, rekindling that old flame. Now for Bate though, his attention has to be turned towards representing ECW right here, right now, putting on a show for everyone and trying to win those big picks. Talked about heart and courage. This man may very well have the most of that when it comes to anyone on the ECW brand, and maybe anyone within the WWE. This man's fight, hunger, attitude, it is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. But he does need to turn it to wins, and that could be a big chance from here tonight. But when you talk about all that heart and that courage and that love, there might be one man who is at the top of it all when it comes to that. The Ace walks into ECW. Hiroshi Tanahashi is here, and the love and the energy is pouring through for him. Doesn't matter what brand he represents. Doesn't mean if he's on your side or not. You almost can't help but cheer for this man. To support the ace on. You can't help yourselves. Because that is just who and what Hiroshi Tanahashi is. This time last year, Tanahashi walked into this very show as the World Heavyweight Champion. He headlined the show. And now, times have changed. The year has passed, of course. But Tanahashi's focus is still there. Tanahashi has his eyes set on rekindling an old friendship and an old alliance with Shinsuke Nakamura on Monday Night Raw. But it just doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Nakamura telling him to go away, basically. And he has crossed the paths of Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley as well. Getting a big beatdown last week on Monday Night Raw in the backstage area from Lashley, who has clearly made his arrival on Monday Night Raw. And it's Tanahashi who's going after Bobby Fish. Very well was aligned with Bobby Lashley. Whether or not he still is, I'm not too certain, because we don't know what's going on between Lashley and SmackDown and Raw and all of that right now. What we know, though, is that this match is underway. There are 3 picks on the line here for the winning brand. 2 draft picks from either show, and then a brand new debutant into the WWE. So far we have seen the likes of Carmelo Hayes, Bianca Belair, the Creed brothers, and Ilya Dragunov all confirm their signings to the WWE. Now the question will be, who will join them? As look at the strength of Tyler Bate here, with Cesaro on his shoulders. Round and round and round we go. Where do we stop? Only Tyler Bate knows. Fantastic strength there from the former NXT champion. Big uppercut there from Cesaro, just puts him back in his place. And the fight carries on here between the 6 men within this ring. Cesaro, Tanahashi, Fish and Rhodes, all former world champions. Ali and Bate with the pedigree, you feel, to perhaps hold the title at one point in their career. If they can tap in to that potential of theirs. As a nice side effect that's hit there by Rhodes on Tanahashi. Look at the strength, meanwhile, in the background by Cesaro. Look at the way he holds up. Tyler Bate there and drives him down with that suplex. Go behind by Rhodes. Nice back suplex takes him down. There's one thing to just go through eliminations in this match, but you've got to be willing to wear down your opponent as well along the way. You've got to be willing to put the hurt on them, because you can't just throw them over the top rope right away and expect that to be the game over and done with. And as we saw on Raw as well, it might not be over until it is well and truly over, with AJ Styles' last-minute counter on Tomohiro Ishii to enable victory for Monday Night Raw. Oh, nice counter there by Bates. Cody's in trouble in the corner meanwhile. Is he about to be out of this thing? No. Elbows his way free as Fish unloaded with a nice combination there onto Tyler Bate. And now goes after the stop for Ali. Fish has Ali, but Ali immediately fighting his way through there. Everyone doing their best to hold off any potential threats of an elimination. Just to go right after their opponent when they feel as if they could be under threat of going over the top rope. Speaking of going over the top rope, Bates in trouble. Bates in trouble. What a kick. What a kick from Tyler Bate. Gets himself free there. Gets himself out of trouble. Fantastic piece of work from Bate to stay in this thing. As Ali drives Fish down in the background. Speaking of Ali, top rope, 450! Bobby Fish probably with a 450 there. The opportunity presents itself for Ali, but it's taken away from him by Cody Rhodes. Nice moves on the background there by Tyler Bate onto Cesaro. Ali now going after Rhodes instead. As Cesaro is eliminated. Well, that was a surprise first elimination. The attention was turned onto Ali momentarily. But Tyler Bate gets Cesaro out of here. And now Cody Rhodes looking to get Ali out of here. Ali's in trouble. Ali is eliminated. Raw down to 1, ECW down to 1, SmackDown still standing tall on 2. How the playing field changes in just a few moments here. And is the blue brand looking like they're in a pretty good space here to leave with 3 picks. Not if Tyler Bate has anything to say about it. Bate eliminates Rhodes. Tyler Bate came in here with a bone to pick this evening, and he is going after everyone in his path. Bate on the warpath here. Rhodes eliminated, Ali eliminated, Cesaro eliminated, all within about a minute of each other. We go from 6 to 3. Look at Bate go! He is taking the fight to absolutely everyone in this thing right now. That just means he is becoming a target of absolutely everyone to go with it. Big Tiger suplex there. Fish and Tanahashi locking horns now. Look out. Tiger suplex to Bate. Dragon suplex to Tanahashi. Bate though getting back up onto his feet and driving Fish into the turnbuckle there. Tanahashi comes charging in. And now all the action is right at each other. Right down each other's throats, it almost feels like. As if you don't have a chance to breathe in this thing. Nice drop kick there from Tanahashi. Lock up here. Fish though, able to capitalize. Puts Tanahashi against the rope. Tanahashi in trouble. Fights his way up and whoa, what? What? Bobby Lashley! Lashley! Lashley yet again! Assault to the ace! Spear on the outside of Tanahashi! Tanahashi thrown over the top rope and eliminated by Bobby Lashley. But what is this man's dealing with the ace? And Tanahashi once again calls out to Shinsuke Nakamura, but he's nowhere to be seen. He is not coming to his age here this evening, and that leaves us down to these 2 men, to Tyler Bate and Bobby Fish, to ECW and SmackDown. Lashley just cost Monday Night Raw 3 big picks, but he sent a bigger statement in that moment. Tanahashi down, courtesy of that handiwork of Bobby Lashley, whoever he was aiding there. His former cohort or current cohort in Bobby Fish, I don't know. I just do not know. But the fight continues on here between these 2 men. Between Bate and Fish. For that victory. For those 3 big picks. And neither man is giving up on the other here. Neither man is quitting on the fight they're demonstrating. To the other side. Bate! Tyler Driver! Is Bate about to win it all for ECW? Is Bate gonna do it here? On the home brand, has Fish against the ropes. Incoming! No! Fish elbows his way free. Fish counters. No! Bate sent over the top and eliminated. Bobby Fish with a last gasp recovery wins it for SmackDown. And that is why this man has 3 world titles to his name. Never discount him until it's all done. 3 picks for SmackDown. And they are in. First up from ECW. Well, you can't win them all sometimes. The draft gives, the draft takes away. It's Otis to SmackDown from ECW. For Monday Night Raw, though, that's a big one. Samoa Joe back to the blue brand. That's a big pick to be proud of for SmackDown. But now, who is joining the WWE? Oh my goodness. Just what we needed. More arrogance, more ego on SmackDown. Grayson Waller is in the WWE. It does not seem as if Shingo Takagi is anyone you run your mouth at, unless you want to be taken down quite a few pegs. Well, ladies and gentlemen, up next week here on ECW, we will have Kevin Owens and Ilya Dragunov going at it. That one's going to be a pretty big bet between those two. And if Dominic Mysterio wants this fight, then he's going to get it. Next week, it will be Dominic Mysterio versus Shingo Takagi. It will be the debut of Takagi on ECW and the WWE. And though Dominic Mysterio may be signed to ECW, after what we've just seen and what we saw at WrestleMania, I do worry for him there. But on top of that as well, ladies and gentlemen, next week we have a big ground-shaking announcement made here on ECW by yours truly. At the top of the show, we will be telling you what is the future of ECW. Where are we going from here? All of that is to come next week. But tonight, it is the final match of the WWE Draft, and the Savior walks into ECW as WWE Champion. There stands the man who won the Royal Rumble. There stands the man who said he was going to cleanse the WWE, and at WrestleMania, he did it. He won in the main event of night one. He won the WWE Championship. And he represents the brand that at WrestleMania he believed that he saved. In the final match of this year's draft, it is WWE versus ECW Champion. It is Ricochet versus Aleister Black. It is the Savior versus the man who brought the darkness down onto Los Ingo and Aleister Japón and Tetsuya Naito. And though the ovation is as mixed as ever for Ricochet, I think it'll be a very different case for this guy. for the man who brought glory back to ECW, for Aleister Black. LIJ did everything in their power to stack the deck against this man heading into WrestleMania and at WrestleMania itself, and he overcame it all with a black mass to everyone in his path, Naito included. He became ECW Champion, and already work has been done on repairing that ECW Championship. It is not back to its full condition, not by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a damn sight better looking now than it was at WrestleMania. And Black is the one to hold it. He is the one to represent this brand. In our final match of this year's draft, 2 picks up for grabs. Who will leave with them? Will it be Aleister Black or will it be Ricochet? Can the Savior cleanse the WWE Draft and bring 2 big picks to the blue brand? It's been a good night for them so far. This is a statement for both brands to have right at the end of this draft. Who can take it? Who can make it theirs? We are about to find out. What a final match of the draft this is going to be. WWE Champion Ricochet, ECW Champion Aleister Black. The bell rings, and here we go between them. The fight is on for 2 final picks. And the final fight of the WWE Draft commences as well. Ricochet here, getting going in the early goings. Oh, big discus clothesline from the Savior there. Goes into the cover, shoulders down of Aleister Black, and it's only good for a count of 1. Goes the fight, even after WrestleMania. The Ricochet's going to have to display to try and defeat Aleister Black here. Both men won their championships on night 1. Oh, big super kick for the WWE Champion there. Ricochet getting going in the early stages of this contest here. Walked the ropes there and delivered a Hurricanrana for the second one. Right hands and left shit coming in from the WWE Champion right now. Both these men might still be feeling hurt from the fight they had to put up at WrestleMania. Ricochet was pouring blood at the end of the evening, but it was all in the name, all in the game of becoming WWE Champion on that night. Aleister Black, his eye tells the story of his fight with LIJ. But both men got what they wanted at the end of it. Both men can call themselves champions. And both men representing their brands here at the end of the WWE Draft. Big kick in the face there by Aleister Black on the Ricochet. Has the arm in that chin lock there, but Ricochet slipped his way free and gets caught with another super kick there. Does Aleister Black, cover made once again by Black. On Black rather by Ricochet, but again a big kick out early goings there. But Aleister Black shows just what a fight they're going to have to give to the other. These 2 world-class athletes, these 2 men, like them or not, worthy of being champion. And Ricochet getting a first taste of just how hard the kicks of Aleister Black connect. As another Fujiwara armbar is stitched in here this evening. Ricochet feeling the pain, but hanging on in there and getting out of it the same way that Adam Cole did as well. Twisting head scissors, gets him free. Creates that separation that he can use to capitalize with a running neck breaker. Look out. Phoenix splash attempt, but I don't think he realized Black was well out of the way even before he took flight. Little mistake there by the WWE Champion, and that is allowed. Black back in this thing. Nice twist there by Ricochet. Targeting the leg momentarily there of Aleister Black, trying to take those brutal kicks out of his arsenal. Speaking of kicks, Ricochet seeing an opportunity. Triangle drop kick, and down goes Aleister Black to the floor. Ricochet feeling the momentum here. The WWE Champion in the driver's seat, calling out as the Savior does. Ricochet will take flight! Didn't get all of it, but enough to crash down onto Aleister Black there. And the momentum is firmly in the favor of the WWE Champion after that one. And he throws him back into the ring here. And what can Ricochet do from this opportunity? Up on the ropes, incoming. Ricochet with a big uppercut. And to the top rope he goes after it. Phoenix splash. Leg hooked, shoulders down. Oh, Aleister Black kicks out at two. A great combination from Ricochet there, but it wasn't enough to put away the ECW champion. But Ricochet feeling it here. He's in the driver's seat. Aleister Black's in trouble. The Savior's confidence is brimming through him. Ricochet, middle rope cutter. Will this do it? Black kicks out again. Some big shots already thrown by Ricochet and Aleister Black in this thing. Ricochet's confidence is brimming, but you don't give Aleister Black any space. That is why. And the champ back up to his feet and kicking and stomping. Right into Ricochet. And look at that from Aleister Black. Feeling the confidence pouring through him as well. Feeling the comeback on its way. The cover, the two, and a kick out from the WWE Champion. Doesn't secure the 2 picks for ECW. But now this main event feels as if it's been ticked up a notch here. Now the fight feels as if it's got a little bit bigger. Again he goes for that armbar. But again Ricochet fighting his way out of it. Ricochet, the kind of guy, once he has a move scattered, once he knows how to break out of it, he knows how to get free of it. Oh, look out, and again, the same mistake made, though, as I'm praising him. He makes the same mistake a second time, and a black mass evaded. You never know when that move will strike. Ricochet seemingly did. Had a sixth sense to get out of the way, and the WWE Champion is on the top rope. 630! Cover by Ricochet! Black kicks out at 2! What a fight this is! What a fight this is! Black mass evaded, 630 connected, but Aleister Black kicked out in the nick of time. Off the ropes here, Black, arm drag. Nothing flashy, just effective from the champion at a ground Ricochet, and maybe to create a breathing space that he desperately needs after what just happened. Misses on that double stomp. Ricochet, though, doesn't really know where he is right now, and that allows Aleister Black to come in with that Meteora there. Black giving a big saving grace there. German suplex after it. The bridge, the cover, the can of 2. Ricochet trying to get back up again to a vertical basis here, but all it does is open him up to more kicks and strikes of Aleister Black, who goes for that armbar again in the middle of the ring. He lets go of it. Just wanted to ground Ricochet, it seems maybe. Had him grounded and looks to capitalize again. These kicks are lighting up Ricochet right now. The WWE Champion may have fired his best shot, and he doesn't have a counter for it. The ropes again. Duck under. No, Ricochet stopped the duck under from happening there, but the collision cost him. Staggered and dazed in that moment, and Aleister Black capitalized. Well, now the question is, the Black Mass has been evaded once, but if Aleister Black can put enough of a hurt here on Ricochet, will he be able to evade it again, or will it be Black Mass and good night for SmackDown in this draft? Superplex from Aleister Black, and the opportunity is there for him to put this away. Black on the top rope, calling Ricochet up, saying it's time to end it. Ricochet on his feet, Spanish fly! WWE Champion out of the blue with that one. Black dumped to the outside. This could be the moment for Ricochet. This could be what he needs to defeat Aleister Black. The Savior calls out. He's ready to end it. What the hell? Tommaso Ciampa, the former WWE Champion, locks eyes. Oh, Black! What? No! Black is blindsided by Shingo Takagi. Ciampa assaulting Ricochet. Just when it seemed like this match was about to culminate, LIJ and Ciampa assaulted the championship. Both men are beaten down, and that's Johnny Gargano. And this place is electric for the man who represents ECW. Takagi sees it, and he runs from Gargano. LIJ again runs for the hills. The ECW champion might be down, but Gargano stopped the hit. But Gargano walks past Black and focuses on Ciampa. Ciampa with a guillotine in the ring on Ricochet. And Gargano standing over him. And Ciampa stops it. He lets go. Johnny Gargano with not even a word to say to Tommaso Ciampa. But the look in his eyes tells it all. You don't get away with that on Gargano's show. But unfortunately, the WWE Draft ends in controversy as a result of Ciampa and LIJ.